It's no secret that the creative process can be tough, whether you're trying to write a novel, paint a masterpiece, or compose a symphony. The journey from blank page to finished product is rarely smooth or easy. There will be days or even months when you're struggling to find motivation and inspiration. There will be times when the muse seems to have deserted you and all your creative endeavors feel like a monumental slog. You've probably experienced this in the past, or maybe you're experiencing this right now. The good news is that there are practical steps you can take to ignite your creative motivation and maintain it. This is the first video in a series of videos that I'm going to give you practical tools to stoke that ember of motivation into a raging inferno. So if you're feeling stuck, uninspired, or just plain fed up with your current creative progress, watch on for the first tip on how to ignite your creative motivation and keep it for life. Okay, before I get into the video, I would like you to understand that you're not alone. Every artist, I think everyone on the planet, loses their motivation at some point in their lives. I have friends that haven't done art for weeks, months, and even years. There have been many days in my life where I haven't felt like creating at all. At one point in my life, I actually had 5 years where I didn't do any art at all, and it was like starting over. So please understand that we've all been there. We've all felt it, and you're not alone. The struggle to get motivation is universal to all of us. And the second thing I want to say is, why should you trust me? Well, because I've spent the past almost 10 years working on practical strategies to keep my motivation strong, and it's worked really well. More than 9 years ago, when I started over from my 5-year slump of not doing anything, I committed to doing art every single day for the rest of my life. And the tools that I use daily to keep me doing art every single day for almost 10 years have really worked, and this is what I'm going to show you. So enough of that. Let's get into the first of these practical tools. So when you're unmotivated, the last thing you want to do is set big, hairy, audacious goals. Because without motivation, just getting started is hard, but with a big goal staring you in the face, it really feels like it's impossible. Because you got this huge thing that you have to climb. It's like I'm unmotivated to climb this mountain, but look, Everest is right in front of me. Wow, that's a lot to climb. I'll just go take a nap. Also, if you have this huge standard you've set for yourself, then inevitably the whirlwind of your life is going to throw you a curveball, and it's going to be easier to just give up than keep going. Instead, let's focus on longevity, making progress over the long term, like the rest of your life. Let's move away from the huge goals and put a strategy in place that will help you get started when you're unmotivated and keep you going when life throws you an uppercut to the chin, right? That's happened a lot. The strategy here is to set a repeating standard that feels easy to you. And when I say easy, so easy that you say, well, I can do that, no problem. And we're going to call this strategy your minimum. It's your minimum. Remember that. For example, my minimum for the past almost 10 years has been 30 minutes of art every single day for the rest of my life. I created this minimum because I'm able to accomplish it within any situation. If I don't feel like doing art today, 30-minute sketch is easy. I can do that. I can sketch whatever I want for 30 minutes. Maybe I'm up early at 3 a.m. I'm on a plane, jet lagged, super tired, don't feel like doing art at all. I'll just draw from a magazine on the plane, or draw the plane itself. I don't know, 30 minutes, easy. Or I'm sick, 30-minute sketch in bed. Or the day in the hospital for a kidney transplant. That's happened to me. I did a 30-minute sketch in the hospital bed. What's up? This is Chris from the future, and I decided to create a list of 100 things that you as an artist can do that only take about 30 minutes every single day, or less, depending on how much time you wanted to work on it. One of the problems that I found throughout the 10 years plus of doing daily minimums is that if I have to sit there and think of something every single day when I show up, especially when I only have 30 minutes, it's going to take a lot more time. So I have created a list of more than 100 things that you can pick from so that every single day you show up, you're unmotivated, you don't even want to think about what to do, just look at that list and pick something from it. On that list, I have examples, I have links to resources, I have everything you need to start your minimum journey and start building that motivation through compounded interest. So just look in the description below, find the link, download that list, and have 100 items that you can choose every single day to keep you motivated, keep you working as an artist for the rest of your life. Now back to the video. The minimum you set is not about completing masterpieces, because that sketch in the hospital bed is not a masterpiece at all. And it's not about creating anything that you want to hang on the wall or sell to someone. It's all about establishing the habit. Having a good habit is the most important thing that you can ever do. I mean, all of the best teachers on habit out there echo the same wisdom that I'm speaking to you here. Look at James Clear in his book, Atomic Habits, BJ Fogg in his book, Tiny Habits, Charles Duhigg, The Power of Habits, Stephen Guy's Many Habits for Weight Loss. I have a huge list of habit books that you can read on my website. So hit that link below for just a ton of wonderful books on how to build habit. So here's how setting your minimum works. Step-by-step strategy. Step 1, think of the hardest or worst day of your life. Step 2, set a minimum that you can accomplish even on that worst day. Step 3, start today and complete your daily minimum. Step 4, celebrate your small win every single day. Step 5, you want to log those small wins on a calendar and keep it simple. And then step 6, this is going to happen. Compound your small wins every single day for tons of feel-good motivation. Because when you're feeling uninspired or demotivated, it can be tempting to just give up and do nothing. But if you set a minimum goal, even a few minutes a day, doesn't have to be 30 minutes, you'll often find that once you get started, it's not nearly as tough as you thought it would be. 30 minutes, not a problem. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Plus, once you've achieved that minimum goal, you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that you've accomplished something, which is a lot better than nothing. And something is a powerful motivator, especially day after day. So by setting this daily minimum for yourself and celebrating each and every small win, no matter how small, you'll give yourself a lot of feel-good, a lot of great things to feel about, and a lot more motivation to keep going. You know, it's like looking at your calendar and saying, well, I've done it for X days in a row, I can do it again today, right? There's motivation for you. And this is the essence of the art game and your life game. Get started and keep going. With minimums, it's easy to get started, and on those super hard days with the minimum, it's easier to keep going. So anyway, I hope that helps you to establish an unbeatable art habit regardless of what life throws at you. Like and subscribe for the next parts in the series so you don't miss them. The next one, I'm going to give you some practical tools for finding your big why, your creative purpose, your reason to keep going, whatever you want to call it. Don't miss that one because it's probably the most important in this series. So if you like this video, show the love, links below, subscribe, like, all that cool stuff on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.